those kind of things. Always have gratitude. It's very, very important. And as we all know, as I've lost a dear friend, a dear family member, um, uh, many, many times, but just recently too, that life is very short. So be nice to everyone, especially the people you love. You notice that people will yell, "Hey, idiot, you forgot your umbrella," to people they love, but yet you would never dream of talking like that to one of your neighbors, right? So I tried. I don't know if I always succeeded because I'm not perfect, and who is. I always tried to remember that with my children that, you know, they're my finest creation. Actually, I consider when Jason was born, believe it or not, and it's very timely right now, I wrote them myself. It was a picture of him in this adorable baticked red bottoms and red, he's gonna kill me, red with hearts top. And he also had one that was yellow and had an arrow pointing down to his little panties that said fire extinguisher. Uh, Courtesy of my cousin Teresa from Teresa and Company. Thanks, Tree. And she gave me my style. So people said, "But you got great style." Well, of course, I got it from her and my mom, and almost all the women in my family worked in factories, back in the 50s and even in the 40s. And um, I was told there was a lot of work up here back then. And there was when I was a kid too. But I hope that changes because this is my hometown, and I do love upstate New York and everyone in it. And I come from Ulster County. My family worked for them. One was a detective. One was. I love this town. I always have. But I wish that we would keep it unique and small. I always was against the malls and everything. I was like, oh, anywhere USA. I wanted us to stay unique. But you can't always get what you want. But also, as Joni Mitchell says, paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Remember? Took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And they charge the people $1.50 just to see him. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Yep. Yeah, I know Counting Crows did a version too, but Joni Mitchell did do the original. She wrote it and recorded it, and she was right. But she wrote a lot of great songs, including Woodstock, and I wish her the best. I have heard that she's ill, and Joni, we here at Wkarma Radio wished you the very, very best. I'm a big fan. Um, I hope someday to be able, when I'm feeling better, I'm going to sort of do a social uh, social commentaries in a film, and some of it may be on the road because no disrespect to Jack Kerouac, but it might be interesting to look at it from a social media view on the road, huh? A little different, a lot different. And stop and visit some of you great people. And as I probably head down south to see my cousin and my friends, and where I used to live. I lived in Virginia for, uh, geez, over a decade, and Jason was born there. He did great there. Thrived. I did too. I got my first radio job there, and we went to King's Dominion. Remember, Jay, for free? DJ Fun Day. It has its advantages. It really does. Disadvantages? Well, it's like any other job, but I love it. I hope I get to do voiceovers someday. I can do them. Um, you know, and I'm looking forward to getting that break, but again, but I've done comebacks before, and I can do it again. And the thing is that I've had a lot of people offer to work for me because I'm a pretty good boss. I mean, if you work for me, you will always have a job. You will always get paid. You will always be tipped. You will always have all the things that I think everyone should have. I believe in unions, and I believe in everyone getting a really fair wage. I really do. It's it's important, and artists don't like starving for too long. Even if they do want to be thin, okay, they still have to eat to think. As a former anorexic, I don't know how I thought back then, but I was a lot younger then too, and not anywhere near as smart. Now that I'm older, I realize you have to eat, you have to sit down. You don't just keep pushing yourself through the pain and working and working. You sit down. Very, very. Your body will tell you, hey, you need to sit down. You hurt. Sit down. you know? But I don't know. I was brought up with this guilt that I'm not supposed to sit down. I'm supposed to keep going and be da 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 super mom. And I am cute too. Remember with Grover? It's Super Grover. And I'm cute too. That was my son Jeremy's favorite. And I'll never forget, he lost it once, and oh my God, it drove me absolutely insane. I, all of us, oh, hold on. We had to go, and look all over for it. We couldn't find it. And he was just, oh, he was wonderful. Yeah, he didn't kept me up for like 2 or 3 days. And my husband went out, my late husband, God love him, went out and bought him another one, and we gave it to him. No, kids are brilliant. They're like animals. It's like, don't try to try any psychology on them because it's not